Hello and welcome to another episode of MOPO, where we discuss matters of personal opinion. It's all MOPO. Today we just watched the first episode of the second half of Gotham, Season 3. Was that episode 12? And, it's a good episode.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely picks right up.
That's what I was going to say. It definitely picks right up where it left off. We're at Falcone's, Mario Falcone's funeral.
And what surprised me is, Gordon's just walking up to the funeral like he didn't kill the dude who they're burying. And, he got away scot-free with that shit. Because the way they ended it wasn't exactly cut and dry. Only he knows that Dude Man had the knife.
Yeah, because it conveniently fell into the water, so nobody believes him.
But apparently everybody believed him.
And it seems like he didn't even try telling anybody.
Yeah.
He was just like, I shot...
he was infected, that
was it. No, come on.
It. He was a rabid dog, and we put rabid dogs down, and
he was in danger. He was going to kill Lee.
And that's why he shot him, and we didn't shoot. Yeah,
it's not like he was standing around drooling, and he was just like, oh man, get him.
Yeah, the intent, I don't think, was for him to go there to kill Mario, was to keep him from, murdering Lee. It was basically to
keep Lee safe.
Yeah. So he rolls up on Dude Man's all, right behind her neck.
And I don't know why, it's how far down was that water?
Were we on a cliff? Feet. Yeah, it looked like it was off cliffside.
It did kind of look like that, didn't it? I'm
thinking 30 feet at least.
But come on, man!
Gone.
You gotta try to tell. Let some lackey find it. If it didn't even look like it fell in the water.
It looked like it fell in the water.
It fell like. What would be the... it's metal, so it's going to sink.
It's going to sink right to the bottom of that
that was like 2 inches.
2 inches.
Yeah,
it's gone. But it's funny to me that they didn't bring that up or anything.
Yeah, it was just, I killed him because he was infected.
And he says he's a clean murder.
I'd be saying that immediately. So, he had the knife, he was going to stab her. It was kind of heat of the moment. I didn't want to do it. I should have shot at his leg, but, my training said 3 to the chest.
Right, and so, Lee did kind of call him out on that a little bit later in the episode. But
she was arrest him.
Yeah.
Well, for murder, first Bullock's trying to save him and be like, yo, dude, why the hell are you at this funeral right now? And then he's just like, oh, I gotta, you can't be, just walking around pretending you didn't do this.
This scene wasn't affiliated and whatnot.
Oh, man, and it's just, the mob.
Yeah.
At this funeral, and he's just the lone dude, just kind of why wouldn't I be rolling up here?
I don't know why I'm here. I didn't murder the guy. It's a clean kill, man. Mafia don't care about that.
Yeah, not at all. We have Bruce Wayne. They have the owl, right? They're looking at the owl.
Owl, glass statue or whatever.
And
they're like, what's so cool about this owl?
Yeah. My first thought was, they better be careful. That looks like it's going to melt. Because it looked like it was ice.
Like an ice sculpture? No, that's a pretty fat little statue, though. I liked it, but Bruce Wayne was not impressed.
And, my second thought after it was, oh, man, that thing's going to melt, is, well, maybe... if they shine a light through it, it'll have some sort of map or something. But then I'm like, no, there's too many angles. I'm tripping. That would have to be. I'm thinking real simple.
Yeah.
Science and stuff. And then of course he puts it in the other room, and the light hits it, and it's all intricate math. And I'm like, oh man, it's pretty wild. Yeah.
He put it down in the perfect spot where
it was just
just right.
What time is it? Oh, so the light should be right about here. So that's really cool. I wish we could have got a closer look at that because that looks pretty wild.
Right.
But then there's this little tangent with Bruce and Selina and Alfred, and Selena's mom, because she's trying to make an appearance now, and it seems like a little tease at a love interest between Alfred and Selena's mom,
right?
But it's kind of like probably not, but it could.
It could. I mean,
it's probably going to be off camera.
Yeah,
we're not going to be really seeing much of it.
See the back of Alfred's butt or anything like that.
So then just kind of
you got like the continuation with Oswald. They're bringing him in for this meeting. He thinks he's going to be all like bad news, and apparently like he's doing a really good job as mayor, one way or another, whether it be like through his hands or like the people who are working for him. Things are actually going good in the city.
But this lady, she don't like him. She's like,
So I guess they have like their Oprah Winfrey like character on this show is like countrywide, like she has a talk show and everybody respects her and everybody watches her show. And the guy who's taken over for Nigma, is the aide to the mayor, is all like, we should get an interview with this chick, get you on a broader, more national scale. And like scientists said, she don't like him. So this ain't gonna be no hunky-dory, peachy interview for him. But something happens to Oswald, before he can even get the interview. In between the time that he sets the interview up and the interview, he starts seeing, like, his dad, who's obviously dead.
Right? Yeah.
So, like, his part in this episode is basically dominated by visions of his dad, and, like, his dad telling him,
don't trust him.
Yeah, don't trust him, being all, like, cryptic. His bones wind up getting, like, stolen from...
Yeah, the police knock on the door, and they're like, yo, your daddy was dug up.
And, like, his ghost is, like, really messing with him. Like, you gotta find my bones or I'm not gonna be able to rest. And basically...
It leads him to the replacement for Nigma.
Yeah.
His office, and there's, like, a footprint going towards the closet, and he opens it up, and it's his dad's, remains.
Yeah.
The body. And... guy comes in and he's like, hey, what's going on? Like, the hell is that on the floor? And he's like, ah! And he rages out and, like, clubs the hell out of this guy.
He clubs him to death, then proceeds to choke him.
Did he?
That's what I feel he did.
I know he definitely clubbed him, like, 5 times.
I think he's already dead after he's beaten the shit out of him with, like, it looked like a golf trophy or something.
He might have choked him first.
But I think afterwards he was choking him.
You think... Because I definitely saw him screaming. And then he was like... Because afterwards he, like, screams and he's like... He hears the people outside we ready for the interview? And he's like, oh, crap.
And he goes down and tries to do this interview with this lady, and she's being all smug-ass with him and shit, and he's, like, barely even paying her no mind or no attention, but then, all of a sudden, once again, his dad comes
and holding
the...
It was like a trophy.
And you brought up a good point where we're watching it, like, are other people seeing him?
Yeah, because nobody seems fazed about this dude walking around in a nightgown.
And I'm telling you...
Like, this guy's dressed for comfort over here.
You had a theory where it was, maybe
carrying a bloody trophy.
He's a hologram, but then the hologram theory got blown away because he's carrying the damn trophy. And how you not reacting because he's not a ghost? What we wind up finding out is he's Clayface the whole time, working with Nigma. Nigma's orchestrating all this. He's no ghost.
Yeah, I actually thought that it was, it was Nigma, but then Nigma dug up the body in order to build a holographic representation of the dad.
Right.
And then he set up like little holographic projection cameras around his house and stuff. Because at that time it seemed plausible, but like you said, come to find out, they're just chilling in the guy's house.
Yeah,
like right in front of him.
There's
hey, what's going on?
There's no fancy, like, Scooby-Doo, like...
smoke and mirrors,
special effects going on.
It was literally like Nigma flipping the light switch on and off, and this guy and Clayface dressed as the dad.
And it's funny because you were asking what happened to Clayface.
This whole time, I'm like, what the hell's happened to Clayface?
And he's just been running amok out in the city, like,
doing his thing, I guess, impersonating people.
Yeah, he's like, because he even makes a comment like, oh, I didn't get the voice quite right. So he's actually, like, learning his trade. Like, we're seeing the development of these supervillains as we're seeing the development of Gordon. And, it's all in line.
They're all learning their trade, like you said.
So I thought that was really cool. So, you got Barbara and Tabitha involved. And I don't know. Like, I like Barbara a lot.
Because they were all involved, and like
she's super
they want
sexy.
the Empire, and like Nigma just wants him to suffer.
And
he's like,
she's like a brutal, super sexy chick, but I think she's in way over her head on this. I think I'm going to be running this underworld.
Well, because she's seeing it as a tag team between her and Tabitha, but the problem is with that is there's nothing wrong with that, but each of them have to be strong enough on their own to do it themselves.
And neither one is.
So that if anything ever happens to the other, they have the ability to take...
Tabitha is like more like the muscle, and Barbara's more like the brains. And
crazy brains.
Yeah. It's just crazy to say, right? She's the brains. But
she's the brains. And
she's the idea girl. Or whatever in that relationship.
She's like that whistle back in the day. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Oh, I need to get me. No, like it was like a little. Like those. You know what I'm talking about? And it was just like a cylinder. I need to get one of those. I wonder if they still make them.
But no, and like you got like. This kind of like rapport between Victor Zsasz, and
speaking of learning their trade, well, he's not really learning. He's pretty developed.
I think he
doesn't have any. It's still only on his arm, so he's still new.
He's still
for Zsasz, if he's only on one arm, he's still new. He hasn't even filled his forearm yet.
And because he gets a tattoo for every murder.
Oh, I thought he cut himself for every murder.
Oh, a tattoo, whatever, mark.
But he keeps tally marks on himself. He gets a lot
crazier, I think. But, he's still like the same dude from the comics or whatever. But where you kind of see, like, he has this code, like, look, I like you, Gordon, but I'll kill your ass all the same. But I just want to let you know I think you're a good dude if I have to kill you before...
Yeah, if we don't get to talk again before the time comes.
Because you fucked up. He basically told he's like, you fucked up. He's like, you killed the wrong dude. He's like, I hate that motherfucker, so, like, cool and all.
Yeah, good on you, man. That was what's up.
You fucked up, and it was only a matter of time before, he puts out that hit. And, you won't feel a thing. You won't see it coming, I promise. But, I will kill your ass. And, I thought that was like, it was kind of cool how he came in and just wanted to let him know, like, look, I'm just letting you know.
No hard feelings. Yeah, it's only business. It's like that training day. He's like, I'm going to put you in a bathtub.
And they're, part of the episode is Zsasz hunting his ass down.
Oh, man. And just coming into rooms, just spraying.
Yeah.
And why is every time his clip run out, he looks surprised?
Yeah.
Like, dude, you just laid out so many bullets.
Like, but I'm on a fucking TV show. It's not supposed to happen.
He's always looking down like, what the... And he doesn't bring any extra clips. I feel like the automatic would be so much more efficient. But he's always just like, one clip of the automatic rifle, and then he's just like, I guess we'll just take out the double pistols.
Yeah, like... And there's even a part where Gordon had opportunity. Well, not necessarily opportunity because he tried.
Yeah.
And he's like, had an empty gun, but still put 2 in him with the empty clips just to make sure that gun was empty. He's going to kill Zaz right then and there. But,
right?
You know, Zaz got lucky.
Because after that, just shoot him, right? Like, that's what we were thinking. And he grabs the gun, and he just like, click, click. Oh, and he just kept on walking. And it's like, just, we're done.
I kicked him in the face or something, though, right?
Right.
But there's also this, like...
But I guess that's kind of like the respect, where it's just like, well...
you got lucky this time, motherfucker.
But he comes in on him again!
Like, 10 minutes later... No, because dumbass Gordon...
They all go back to his house!
And shit. And Bullock shows up 2 minutes before Zaz shows up.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, where's the party at? Like,
and that's when he just comes in mowing with the automatic again. Looking surprised when it runs out into the double pistols.
A bunch of dummy motherfuckers trying to kill each other.
And Gordon, alright, he's clever a little bit here and there, like throwing out the rack here and like doing that there, but I mean he was able to get on behind Zaz with the shotgun. But every time his clip runs out and he goes to the double pistols, he misses that opportunity.
Right, you got 5
every
seconds
time.
there where you could have shot Zaz in the face.
He's all slow and dramatic about it.
But there's also the underlining story about there's this girl who was dead, but then they find her like run around on the train tracks like 2 days after she died, showing signs of like being electrocuted.
Yeah. So
they're kind of investigating that, and they kind of run up on like this Joker gang like thing going on. Like,
yeah, because a guy that you may recognize from like episodes before when they go down into the morgue.
Yeah, more like
the guy working in
2 or whatever.
How the hell did he get a job in the morgue?
Or got experience.
Or did he kill the guy who really worked there, and then he's just like, I'm that guy now?
No, I think, he's a little bit too comfortable to be illegitimate in his job there.
Okay.
But not to the point where he can't be dirty.
I gotcha.
Like, he looks shady from the jump, and I'm like, this is improbable. Like, where's the girl at? Like, when they,
he had me fooled for a minute, because he was all like...
You believed him?
Wait. he was like, what the... where'd she go?
Honestly...
This isn't right.
Even if you believed in there, didn't you see? You saw the...
Oh, no. As soon as I saw the little Joker scribble on the counter, I was like, okay...
This motherfucker.
I know why this guy looks familiar, because he's the guy who was all smiley before when the guy was alive.
So yeah, they run up on him, and like these large group of kids are teenagers, young adults, whatever, watching like the clip of Jerome.
They're watching home movies, basically.
Of, like, him, going crazy. Like when
killing
they took
cops and, like...
When they took over the police,
I have to imagine they're watching other ones, too. That was just, like, that night's special. Because there's plenty of video.
I think they watched that one over and over because you saw the kids mouthing...
They were definitely singing along.
So you don't do that by watching it one time.
Oh, well, but I'm saying they probably were doing, like... They've been doing this a while. Right.
Yeah, I think they watch that same clip every night. Every night they're watching.
See, I was thinking maybe
clip.
Like that's what they watch every Tuesday.
Nah,
they got another one.
Crazy ain't organized.
When he's on stage and everything, and he's going all nutso.
No, but none of that was like on the.
Oh, none of that was
TV.
Really broadcast. Yeah, that was only for our pleasure.
Yeah.
Oh man, if only they had that video, they'd be watching that episode over and over again.
Right.
Oh, I guess that's their episode,
So,
all right, so fair enough. Yeah, because they're singing along to it.
So they're alluding to the fact that they're going to bring this motherfucker back again. And I'm like, I'm not
Oh, wait, what do you mean again?
Again and again and again. How many times is this kid gonna get...
Oh, wait, how many times?
He got resurrected the one time already.
When?
Or whatever, like, or at least, like... You thought he was the joke, or like he was the kid, not resurrected, but brought back. Like we're brought back into
like
life.
At the very beginning where they kind of introduce him, and then
then they perpetrated he was the Joker, and then he's not the Joker.
No, that's because they were doing all that drama for the season 1. That's what that is. It was basically like, oh man, don't get ahead of us, man. Like let us get a couple of these episodes out.
But I just feel like. They've been toying with us with this character, with this kid.
Yeah.
For 3 seasons now.
I don't know, man. It's anticipation. Everybody wants the Joker, so you got to give them everything else first, so that when you release the Joker, it's...
But
you can focus on
I'm not saying Joker or no Joker. I don't know. I don't know yet.
What?
That if he's the Joker.
You don't no?
We said he was the Joker before.
No.
And then we were like, no, oh, damn, he's not the Joker. Then we're like, oh, he's the Joker.
Okay.
Damn, he's not the Joker. I'm not doing that again.
I'm willing to go out on a limb and say that he's still the Joker. No, because think about it. The guy from the morgue, right? Like, he goes down into, like, this weird subway basement. And, like, not the basement of a Subway restaurant, but, like it seemed subterranean.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? At the end there.
Yeah.
Well, towards the end. And they're like, oh, man, the cops said they found that girl. And his buddy, like, I guess his Igor, was all like, oh, man, like, she must have slipped out when I wasn't looking. Like, really, though? Like, really? Like, what? Oh, that... I don't feel it should be that easy. But
for the dead girl
to just slip away from this guy. This guy is... he's not paying attention.
Well, he's obviously the lackey. Like, shit happens.
But then it's... You know, they're trying to perfect their own resurrection machine like Hugo had to resurrect this guy.
Yeah.
And who we presume to be the Joker. And since the Moore guy seemed to be the leader of the Joker, I'm not going to call him gang yet. I'm just going to call them the followers. The Joker followers. I think it's safe to say that he's the Joker. He even has the logo of the eyes with the ha 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 smile.
We'll see.
All right, well, can I tell you, since we're on the topic, can I tell you about an article I read?
Yeah, because I was going to ask you about that, because you told me before the episode that you read some stuff about the rest of the season and
well, some of the upcoming season, basically the resurrection of this kid Jerome, and how he's recently been tweeting, like, as quote unquote Jerome the Joker guy, a little bit, I believe so, but also sending pictures of his new look, which, you know, he looked normal there. I was actually expecting the new look to be shown, but his face is cut, and his eyes, around his eyes, are cut, right? And then it's like stapled back, almost like it's going to be the like psychopathic no face Joker. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it.
I forget the storyline, but like the Joker cuts off his face.
Yeah, he cuts off his own face, John Travolta, Nicolas Cage face-off style, and then kind of wears it as a mask until he can kill Batman and then wear Batman's face as his own face.
Yeah.
Almost like a trophy face. And then maybe surgically implant his face onto Batman.
Which is weird why they would do that with this, though.
That's what's so strange. Unless it's like the Joker, right? But he wears other people. Maybe he makes a mask of his own face, right? But then, you know, maybe he wears other people's faces as like a joke, like a gag.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm getting real twisted with it because I don't know where else to go with it. But that's the speculation. It's not confirmed. But they're just saying because his face is all cut up like it's some sort of surgery, and it looks like it would be to remove someone's skin. They're suggesting, hey, what else could it be?
Right. I mean, who knows? I mean, they did do that. That was a story in the comics, so.
Yeah, because I thought the same thing. Well, if Batman's not around, why would he be cutting his face off?
Yeah, was the point. So I guess we'll see what happens with that. But I think we did kind of skip over something else. How at first Leslie was very much... I was
just thinking this.
Wanting to kill Gordon, But then I think she kind of had this epiphany, this realization after talking to the Killer Commish.
The Killer Commish.
Captain Barnes.
What do they call it? Is he the law?
The judge?
He's the judge? He's the executioner?
The law. I don't know, but
because of course we want to go the law, but I mean he's not Dredd.
I think he's Captain Barnes.
Yeah, I thought they were
the only thing that I really saw him.
I thought he was calling himself
the judge,
the executioner. I thought that's what he was calling himself.
One of those things, but either way, Killer Commish is...
he's still batshit crazy.
And I think she kind of realized, damn, I think Mario probably is the same way, and he probably... Because
she was figuring, there's a way to...
help these people.
Yeah, exactly.
And they don't want help.
And they're past help.
So then she goes running back to Daddy Falcone, don't kill him! Don't kill him!
And he's just like, you love him. I guess he's kind of like, damn it. You married my son, so technically you're my daughter, and I gotta give you what you want. Because she's technically a Falcone now, right?
Yeah.
Like, she's part of the family?
I mean...
She died, they were married, right?
Yeah, they're definitely married. I mean, I can see him treating her like a daughter. It's the last, that's the closest thing to his son he's gonna ever have.
It's too bad they didn't have a kid or something.
Maybe she could be pregnant. We don't know.
Oh, that'd be wild though, man. Because maybe Falcone will calm down a little bit. Because I mean, all I see is him coming out of retirement. Like all this other crazy stuff is going on. Like you got the Penguin. I mean, he's on his way back to crime.
Yeah.
Like he's because the last thing he says is like screw the people.
Yeah. And everybody's really didn't have a good showing in that.
Dude, he could have lost his mind, right? And then still, right before he left, been like, I just want to say I really appreciate the people. I love them. I'm so happy that they voted me in. Like, it really means a lot. I got to go. And you know what? Everything up to that point, like, he's a murderer. They'd be like, you know what? Well, he just acknowledged us. Yeah, he's a good guy. I just wanted like a couple thousand likes. That makes me happy. So then, what was it? When we were talking about Gordon getting the jump on Zaz, while he's got Bullock in his hair.
Right. That's when
we cut off, but Falcone walks right in behind them. It was like they must have been following each other.
Yeah, everybody's
because it was like here comes Gordon, and then like 2 minutes later here comes Bullock, and then here comes Zaz blazing in. And then like 2 minutes later here comes Falcone, like hey. Contract's over, and Zaz is all like, "Oh, no problem, boss. Day off for me."
Just walks right out.
I wonder if he still gets paid because if listen, he's at least got half. Jobs canceled. But I just went through all that ammo.
He gets paid by Falcone on a regular basis. Like I don't think he gets paid by Falcone by the job.
You think he's salary?
Yeah, if you want to look at it like that. Yeah.
Okay. So, that... see, I thought he was a for-hire kind of guy.
Maybe to everybody else, but he's Falcone's bitch.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like, that's the storyline?
I mean...
Like in the comics and stuff?
I mean, I don't know about previous... this has all not been covered in comic books, but the relationship that I'm seeing...
as far as what the show is portraying.
he works for Falcone.
Oh, okay, and then he can just, like, subcontract himself out to other people as needed.
You know, I don't think he's a hired assassin in that regard.
Because he was like, day off.
Yep.
You know, he had no problem, but, alright.
Because he likes Gordon. You don't want to kill Gordon. He, that's his buddy or whatever. Like,
which is a weird thing.
The odd couple.
Yeah, so they kind of end with that. I mean, I can't remember what exactly took place at the right before the end, but
I think we covered everything.
Oh no, there was some stuff that happened with Selena and her mom. Like, I guess they run into like her past. She says, and now
some dude who thinks he's real tough shit. Picking on two girls.
Yeah, picking on two girls, and now he's going after Bruce and Alfred.
And Alfred might fuck this dude up.
Well, let's hope.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm hoping. But, yeah, I mean, I can't really remember anything else. I feel like we covered the majority of it. It was kind of jumbled, but...
No, yeah, you got it all in there. I mean, if you watch the show, this will give you a good idea. You know, I would say if you're unable to watch the show, this definitely give you a good idea what's going on and you know what happened throughout the episode. Yeah,
and we tried different ways to convey the information. I mean, let us know if there's a particular way you liked or preferred.
Do you want that bullet point, like
real organized? Like, we're going to cover this whole storyline, then this whole storyline, or do you like it jumbled up kind of as the episode went along? You know, and the episode had it, or do you want us just to kind of go off the top and just kind of talk about whatever like this?
We do it off the top. He said we do it like by the storyline, or we could do it, just straight up scene by scene. You let us know what you think about that,
because that would really help us provide you with better content. It's easy enough for us to do it either way. Yeah. We're trying to figure out some sort of way to do a companion piece. Not sure how that'll work out, but keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, and if we do companion pieces, would you still like us to do reviews
like this,
or would you rather
recaps
us, do the companion piece and talk about the episode that way? Matter of personal opinion. It's all MOPO.
No more truer than that.
Let us know.
Like, share, subscribe, comment.